Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple of homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block. With a and the vultures fly. And the watch my life stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight. And I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist. Real homies never turn me back. My homies chasing all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange. Cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange.
In Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. The Hornets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And you know, for the Hornets, they have performed above and beyond expectations thus far. As good as they've been, is it fair to wonder just how long they can keep this up?
Of course it is. I mean, I'll tell you this. They may have snuck up on some of their opponents here in the early season, but they're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. Teams will be ready for them.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Bird is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Stockton. And it's Mourning in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Mourning. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Green with a screen on Murphy. Stockton dishes to Green. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Charlotte on D. Over to the wing. Garnett wide open. Bird pulls it in. And Stockton, here we go. Outside, Green. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Murphy kicks to James. 3-pointer. That's good. James has got 5 now.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Stockton passes to Bird. Mourning a screen on James. Bird kicks to Mourning. No one near him. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Garnett with a screen on Stockton. And Carter has it in the corner. Reed a screen. James has a 2-pointer. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Pippen against Carter. Mourning with the screen. It's Pippen with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
First one falls for him.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Now here's Pippen. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Dishes to Mourning. And the rejection by James. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's Murphy outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Mourning with the screen. Here's Green. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Mourning a screen on Carter. Stockton dishes to Green. Bird against Garnett. From the wing, a nice shot by Bird. Bird's got his first bucket in this one. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Murphy with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the dunk by Reed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Murphy passes to James. Wing shot on the way. Nice D from Bird.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Stockton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Mourning gets to Green. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Murphy dishes to Garnett. Pippen against Carter. No one near James as he lets it go. Drops in the tray. James has got 10 points.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Mourning with the screen. And Bird, here we go. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Floats one up. The shot is off. Mourning with some nice D. Charlotte in the lead. Now here's Stockton. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
So here's Murphy. James outside. Pass to Carter. Pick by Murphy. Carter kicks to Reed. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Z's checked in for Garnett. Worthy comes in for James. Ellis is checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Speedy. Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Richardson against Worthy. There's a good screen. Here's Coleman. Got a hand on it. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. No good from Bledsoe. Hornets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Reed against Bogues. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Reed. Now here's Bledsoe, pulls it from 20. Ellis, that's good. And here's Bogues. They set the pick. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Coleman. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
So it's Phoenix now. After the basket by Charlotte. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now, here's Bogues. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
They get it back. Z. Mutombo with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. Here, talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
They've got ABC. Worthy out there with Scola. And there's Carter. And it's Murphy in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Scola. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain.
And Phoenix making a change here. Garnett's checked in. And then for Charlotte, Draymond Green. He's checked in for D. Bird comes in for Jason Richardson. And Pippen subbed in for Ray Allen. Now here's Stockton. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. And the Hornets lead by 1. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes. And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Reed is checked in for Phoenix. Like you were talking about Scola, he has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
Mourning a screen on Murphy. Mourning with the screen. Stockton outside. Charlotte again missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murphy against Stockton. Murphy passes to James. To the inside. Here's Reed. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Mourning. Outside Green. Pippen for three. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's James. Good D by Stockton. Garnett against Mourning. Mourning a screen on James. Stockton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Murphy dishes to James. Murphy against Pippen. Reed a screen. Here's Murphy. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Mourning's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bird against Garnett. Bird right side. It's Pippen on the wing. Here's Mourning. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. Last season, the Charlotte Hornets had a dreadful offense. Worst effective field goal percentage, Clark, in the league. Effective field goal percentage being your field goal percentage with the value of the shot factored in. Again, more analytics for us to look at.
Yeah, and this is a way to break down that analytic in an abbreviated fashion. Field goal percentage is a pretty good indicator of how good your offense is.
Man, this has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down the stretch.
And the Suns call time.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
So for the Suns, Z's checked in for Garnett. Ellis comes in for Vince Carter. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Speedy. And then for Charlotte, Mutombo is checked in for Mourning. Richardson comes in for Pippen. And it's Bogues in for Stockton. Now here's Ellis. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Bogues against Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Now here's Green. He got right to the cup using that screen. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And here's James outside. Hornets with the rebound. Now Bogues. Mutombo in the high post. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
Worthy's checked in for James. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving two. Brought back one as well.
Now here's Ellis. Bledsoe kicks to Reed. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Bogues against Bledsoe. Mutombo passes to Richardson. Back to Mutombo. Bird outside. Mutombo sets a screen. And Bird, here we go. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Bird's got 4 points this quarter.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment. And they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
They swipe it. It's stolen by Green. And Bird, here we go. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ellis dishes to Bledsoe. Reed a screen. Back to Ellis. Feeds to Reed. Can't connect from short range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And the Suns making a change here. Scola's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Coleman's checked in for Draymond Green. And Allen subbed in for Bird. Bledsoe kicks to Ellis. Passes to Z. Bledsoe against Bogues. No good from Bledsoe. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Mutombo, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
Here's Bogues. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people, competing for the ball. It's simple, really. The team with more possessions has more opportunities to score. Wow.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
And, you know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the three as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon side. It might be one of those nights for him.
Charlotte leading by 6. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Charlotte, Stockton is out there with Pippen. Then it's Green. Then there's Bird. And it's Mourning in at the center. So it's Phoenix now. Garnett outside. Picked by Murphy. Carter for 3, and the basket good. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
That's good from Stockton, the assist by Pippen. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Reed, a screen on Stockton. Kicks it out to James. A baseline J. Here's Garnett. Hornets with the rebound. Mourning's got 7 rebounds in the game. 11 feet away. A nice shot by Bird. And now a 9-point Charlotte lead.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And Murphy kicks to Garnett. Inside, here's Reed, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Bird. He's got 8. Mourning up top. To the paint. Outside for Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Stockton from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Murphy against Stockton. Now here is Murphy. Defense right on him.
Stockton. That's his 2nd personal foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Corner shot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Your son's dancers. That was your son's dancers, fans. One more time. Give him a hand.
Charlotte leading by 5. Down low. Here's Green. Crafty move. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year. Been a big game for Green. He has 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He said their plan was run their offense through James. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And here's Carter following Draymond Green's 3.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Stolen by Bird.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done. Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on it and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Carter's got 6 points in the quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's James following the bucket by the Hornets. Now the dish to Murphy. Here's Reed, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Mourning a screen on Carter. Carter against Pippen. To the middle. Here's Mourning. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, in the quest to get to the playoffs, the Hornets came up short last season. A lot of that was due to how they fared against the Western Conference. They just couldn't keep up with the offensive firepower coming out of the West.
Charlotte leading by 10. Outside, Green. Stockton kicks to Mourning. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
James Worthy's checked in for the Suns. The Hornets also with the sub. Allen's checked in. Z's checked in for Kevin Garnett. Charlotte also making some changes. Mutombo comes in for Mourning. And it's D in for Bird. Worthy kicks to Carter. Stolen by Allen. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And then Pippen slams it in.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that. Kia slams in. And then Carter with the jam.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Well, there were a few complaints last season about how the playoff seeding was done, most notably in the Western Conference. Portland was the 4th seed for winning their division, but without that division win, would have been the 6th seed.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Hornets also changing it up. Richardson comes in for Scottie Pippen, and it's Bogues in for Stockton. Bogues a screen on Worthy. Mutombo sets a screen. Richardson the pass to Mutombo. Excellent defense from Worthy. Into the playoffs last year with Portland being a division winner, but getting that 4th seed, that played a huge role in this conversation about playoff seeding structure. San Antonio would end up playing the Clippers in the first round, even though both had better records than the Blazers.
Kevin, no doubt it's a tricky situation. Listen, you want to reward teams for winning their division, but every so often it comes at the expense of several other teams, like it did last year, who just play in stronger divisions. So I think that's something that the league is going to have to look at moving forward.
Now here's Mutombo, following the miss by Monte Ellis. Outside to Bogues. Back to Richardson. To the inside. Mutombo. Good. Mutombo's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here is Murphy. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Bogues. Richardson dishes to Mutombo. Worthy pulls it in.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Allen. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will come the other way. 3-on-3. Left side, Worthy. In the corner, it's James. Buries the 20-footer. James has got 19 points. 59 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. There's the feed to Richardson. Mutombo sets a screen. Shoots from 14. And that one goes long.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for James. He's got 19 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Some changes for Phoenix. Scola comes in for Z. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Speedy. Mutombo is screen on Bledsoe. Pass to Coleman. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Kings in Sacramento. And the dunk by James.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
There's a good screen. Bogues the pass to Coleman. Used that pick to get in close. D's got 4 points this quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
James up top. Richardson cover. Again, James missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Suns trail by 5. Garnett out there with Reed. And it's ABC. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Carter in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Garnett. And the layup is good. Garnett's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Here's Richardson. Out to the wing. Shoots the 3. And it's Eric Bledsoe with the rebound.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Guarded by Garnett. Mourning with the screen. In the corner, it's Richardson. Lock at 6. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bledsoe kicks to James. And it's Garnett at the elbow. Reed a screen. Garnett dishes to Reed. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Offensive rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And that's now 6 points for D. Bledsoe kicks to Reed. He dishes it to Carter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Take a look here at what Carter's been doing. He's got 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
The Suns making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Phoenix has possession following the bucket by the Hornets. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Some changes for Charlotte. Draymond Green, he's checked in for D. Bird comes in for Richardson. And Pippen subbed in for Ray Allen.
You guys, with the Suns last year, you know, it wasn't a full return to that 7 seconds or less era, but it was pretty close. And the Suns were right at the top in terms of pace of play.
And Green gets it to go.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And it's Carter missing. Well, as our listeners and our viewers know, we love analytics, and pace is how many possessions you see during an average game. The Suns were close, Clark, to 100.
Yeah, only the Rockets and Warriors played at a higher pace than the Suns did, Kevin. And pushing the pace is really when they were most effective.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns trail by 6. James, the pass to Murphy, to the inside. Reed, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 11 in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Reed a screen. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Stockton. Green, the screen, and Stockton, here we go. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Phoenix calls timeout. One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Looking at the game Reed has been having, 8 rebounds, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Charlotte calls timeout. Here's Stockton. Inside, here's Bird. The shot is off. James with some nice D. Suns trail by 6. Murphy dishes to James. And the Suns miss again.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here is Carter, following the score by Charlotte. Shoots from 12, and that one comes up a bit short.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Bird can't hit.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Carter.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Mourning with the screen. Bird outside. 5 to shoot. High post Mourning. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Garnett with it, and it's Bird picking him up. Here's James. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Mourning a screen on Murphy. And Stockton, here we go. Got a hand on it. Murphy against Pippen. And Murphy kicks to Carter. Another 3 for Phoenix. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Charlotte no good that time either.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Here's James. Again, James missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Murphy kicks to James. Green with the block. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Timeout called. The Suns, they're down by 2. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. James Worthy's checked in for Phoenix.
James Worthy.
.116 left in the fourth quarter. And Murphy kicks to Garnett. Stockton against Murphy. Here's Garnett. Takes a big height pass and goes in. Garnett's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Stockton outside. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Mourning from 12 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Down low. Out to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Reed misses.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Stockton kicks to Mourning. Counted it.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
From deep three-point range, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint. Whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing, he gave the defense all sorts of problems. I love seeing a player in that kind of offensive rhythm that he was in tonight. He commanded the situation at all times.
Well, his rebounding was a story for me tonight, guys. He couldn't have been any more ferocious on the boards. This game would have had a much different feel if he wasn't controlling the glass like that.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
I won't bow down to no man.